Hello everyone, Nick here. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So today's a very special video. Today, I'm going to review Dude of Oud. This is a collaboration between the Cajun Blade and our favorite talking torso, Wes Carroll, with the YouTube channel, Tennessee Whiskey Shaving. I wasn't able to obtain the scent notes for this thing, but I'm pretty sure we can all guess that it has oud in it. I believe it has some sandalwood too after putting on the aftershave splash or after sauce. And during the dry down, I did get some sandalwood in there, but I don't have all the base notes to it. And you know me, I'm nose blind. I can't tell you what's in here. I'm not your guy for that. But if you want to know if it smells good, I'm definitely your guy for that. And I will tell you, it smells really, really good. This is Eric's newest base right here. This is his new Braford 2.1 base that has lanolin and duck fat in it. Eric's first soap base was his F1 Braggis soap base. After that, Eric improved on that base, and he came out with the Braford 2.0 soap base. And of course, Eric's always experimenting and trying new things and trying to improve on his base, and that's when he came out with this guy, the Braford 2.1 with the lanolin and duck fat. So let's go over what I'm going to be using with this shave. Of course, I'm using this shave soap here. I've got the Dude of Oud after sauce here. I have my bougie sprayer. I've got my Allen block here. I'm going to be shaving with this straight edge razor. This is a George Wolstinghom & Sons straight razor here. This is a vintage straight razor that my brother Sean Staplefield honed for me. I have my Parker Badger brush soaking in really hot water here too. I'm going to be using this guy to build up a lather here. So without further ado, let's build this lather. I got a bunch of information up here about this duck fat and this lanolin that I want to present to you guys because I want you guys to know exactly what these ingredients do and why Eric put them in this shave soap. So I'm going to take my brush here. I'm going to get it out of this water. I'm going to squeeze all of this water out of here. You can see just how much water that Badger brush was holding. Then I'm going to take my Dude of Oud shave soap here, and then let's load this brush for about 20 seconds here. All right, that's about 20 seconds there. This is what the brush looks like loaded up really nice. So I'm actually going to set this down. I'm going to get my hands rinsed off really well. Just get them dried off. And then I'm going to get my face hydrated. I'm going to build this lather. I'm not using any pre-shave because I want to see exactly what this soap's going to do. I'm really excited about it. And I'm not going to use any witch hazel because Eric does have witch hazel inside of his after sauce. So no witch hazel on this shave at the end of this shave. So what I'm going to do is just going to hydrate my face just a tiny little bit. And let's start getting this stuff painted on. And let's start talking about this duck fat and this lanolin that Eric put inside of this soap base and why he did it. And why those two ingredients just improved this soap base a lot. So lanolin is added to shave soaps primarily to provide superior moisture protection and post-shave skin conditioning. I'm just going to work this a little bit here. Just those 20 seconds. Loaded this brush really, really well. There is a lot of soap in this brush. This is actually my very first brush that I ever got when I started traditional wet shaving. I don't know why I didn't buy myself a $10 brush on Amazon. I went and bought me a $70 Badger brush for my very first brush when I started wet shaving. Go figure. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I knew what I was doing. So let's continue with this lanolin. Lanolin is derived from sheep's wool. The rich exfoliant acts as a barrier that locks in moisture, softens tough stubble, reduces razor burn, and improves razor glide for a smoother, more comfortable shave. It's got deep moisturization. It's excellent for dry or sensitive skin. Lanolin has enhanced slickness and protection. Lanolin creates a creamy protective lather that allows the razor to glide easily across your face with no issues, thus for reducing irritation and thus for being good for sensitive skin. Oh, I really can't even feel this brush on my face. It's got such great glide already. Huh. Interesting. So lanolin also has a creamy lather quality. It improves the texture of the lather, making it rich and more stable. And that's what we're going to find out right now. We're going to build up a really nice lather here. See how stable it is. See how much cushion is there? See how slick, see the slickness? We're going to see the slickness, not slickness. I don't even know how to speak English today. So this brush just feels so luxurious. And it got heavy. It got really heavy. There's a lot of product in this brush. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to build this lather up really nice with this brush here. This is a very luxurious brush. It's very, very soft. I actually gel tipped this brush, which it didn't need it. It was already really nice and luxurious, but I gel tipped it anyway. If you guys want to know how to gel tip a natural hair brush, go check out my video on that. I tried to do a pretty comprehensive and in-depth instructional video after watching Matthew Lawrence gel tip his brushes, his shave brushes. So I was like, oh, that's very interesting. If I have subscribers that haven't seen him do that or would like to do that, I think they would like to do that. I'm just going to post my own video on how to gel tip brushes. And yeah, it does make a huge, huge difference. So that is looking very, very nice there. So I got the best of both worlds here, to be honest with you. I've got an exceptional soap here that I'm lathering up on my face. I've got an exceptional brush, and this actually feels, this feels top quality. This feels so nice. I actually feel like I'm really, really pampering myself right now. And as far as the scent notes go, I told you guys earlier that I'm not your guy for that. I don't know. I can't pick out certain scent notes, but I do smell that oud. I do smell like a very beautiful floral scent. I got some sandalwood in there, a woody scent of that sandalwood. I really can't distinguish exactly what the scents are, but I can tell you guys, it smells spectacular. And it feels very, very luxurious. Very nice. I am very, very excited to know that this soap base is his new 2.1 base with the lanolin and the duck fat. And I know there's a lot of people, as soon as they hear lanolin and duck fat, they are just all over it. I really didn't know what lanolin or duck fat did to the base until I actually started researching it. So let's go over the duck fat. Why Eric used duck fat and what it does. Duck fat is used in shave soap to create an exceptionally slick, creamy, and protective lather that enhances razor glide. And it provides a serious, not a serious, I guess it is pretty serious, a superior post-shave feel after the shave. Oh yeah, this is blowing up. This is very nice. So it feels like it's got plenty of water to work it right now. So I'm just going to continue to work it before I put more water on my face. But believe me, I'm going to put more water. Oh yeah, I could definitely put more water. If you take a look at it, let me get it on my face real nice. That way you guys can take a proper look at this soap here. I'm not going to check the peaks yet, even though I want to. I'm resisting so bad not to check these peaks. I'm really, really holding back. I really want to check them so bad because it feels so nice on my face. But let's just get it on my face like this because it feels so good. And take a look at that. I don't know if the lighting up here is doing it any justice. If you could see the sheen, it is so shiny, so luxurious. Very, very nice. I'll check the peaks here in a little bit. So where were we at? Okay, the post-shave feel. It helps with the post-shave feel. It acts as a premium moisturizing agent, acting similarly to tallow while adding a unique, dense, and nourishing quality to the lather. It's got superior slickness. Can somebody help me with my English, please? Maybe I should just do it in a different language. It'd be much easier, to be honest with you. So it has superior slickness. Duck fat provides excellent high-quality lubrication, creamy, rich lather. It provides a very dense, creamy, and stable foam that does not dry out quickly, often described as luxurious and moisturizing. So it seems like both of these ingredients kind of are similar, right? So when you double up, when Eric doubles up on something like that, oh man, you know it's going to be really, really good. So I'm going to spread this around a little bit, just like that. And I'm trying to control this foam here because it is really blowing up. It is really growing on my face. I have to actually, if you could see that down here, I actually have to twist the brush that way it doesn't fall off, because there is a crazy amount of soap. And I loaded this brush for 20 seconds, and this is the amount of lather I am getting in 20 seconds. And don't worry, I won't forget my mustache area. It's just I like working the lather on my face here, and I noticed that if I go over my mustache too early, that it just kind of starts to dry out. I forget about it, and so I'll hit it here in a bit. It'll be no problem. So, duck fat, nourishing post-shave feel, just like the lanolin. Get some water on this. Due to the fatty acid composition, the duck fat leaves the skin feeling conditioned, soft, and moisturized. It's a unique alternative to tallow. While similar in function to traditional beef tallow, duck fat brings a unique, creamy texture and fat profile. And can I tell? To be honest with you, I can. I can actually tell in the feel, in how it's... Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. Look at all this lather on my brush. This is crazy. 20 seconds. This has blown up more than any other soap that I've ever used, I think. This is insane. I've got a huge layer of soap. You can see I've got a huge layer of soap on my face. I got so much soap on this brush. Wow. That is crazy. And it is not breaking down. It is not thinning out. I feel like I can continue to add water to it. And, well, why not, right? Let's keep going. Why stop short? Why stop short of a great thing? Does it make no sense? So duck fat also has, whoa, this is so heavy. Look at that. Oh, the peak went down. Look at that peak. Oh, man. This brush is so heavy it almost slipped out of my hand. And, yeah, it's crazy. It is actually starting to pour down onto my hand. So this soap is blowing up. So I was saying, I'm getting distracted by this awesome soap here. Duck fat has a forgiving performance. You know, it's known for producing a lovely, easy to use soap that works well, providing great protection during the shave. And I'm going to try to take control of this lather here, because it is just completely out of control. It is completely out of control. There is so much lather here. So it's ready for the shave. I'm just sitting here going over this information. And honestly, guys, I'm just playing with this lather because it is just so awesome. I'm going to agitate it a little more because that blows it up. I haven't dropped any, to be honest with you. I haven't dropped any soap. So that's pretty cool. Usually a soap that blows up like this, you're going to be dripping it all over the place. But this soap is holding to itself, which is very, very nice. Very interesting. This brush and this soap feels so good on my face. All right, guys, I think that's it right there. Let's look at these peaks. Look at that. Oh, man. Is that beautiful or what? It's falling on me. That is just a beautiful lather there. Definitely ready. So I'm going to stick this brush here, this 20-pound brush, it feels like, to the side. I'm going to get my hands dried off, and I'm going to get this straight razor. I'm going to dip this straight razor in the water, and then we are going to get to shaving, and we're going to see what this soap base does. So here is my straight razor here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dip it in the water just to lubricate it, and then let's start right here, and let's see what this soap is going to do. Oh, that made it feel really, really easy, man. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Just to confirm, let's try it again. Wow. Wow. This soap is actually making this straight razor shave very user-friendly. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm super excited about that. If you want to begin straight razor shaving, this is a base you are definitely going to want to use. All right, let's see. Let's stretch the skin and let's go here. Dang, that is so smooth, man. That is just so smooth. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. So I have shaved with Eric's other soaps before too, done a straight razor shave with them, but with this improvement on this soap right here, it's going to be really difficult to go back to those ones. I mean, I will because I like them, but when you have something this good, I mean, you're going to want to continue to do it over and over and over again. This is awesome. Man, that is so smooth. That is so smooth. If somebody tells you just to get a nice slick soap and do a straight razor shave with it, that it's just fine, I was going to say they're lying, but they probably ain't lying. But when you have something like this, you want to have the best. And so far, this is probably the best I've ever used. Not that I've been straight razor shaving for a long time, but I mean, even me that's a rookie, I could tell the difference. That's amazing. Yeah, Eric, you really outdid yourself with this one, my man. This is completely awesome. Love it. Love it. Oh, before I forget, I would like to say that the reason I am shaving with this soap right here is because of my brother Siraj. He's got a YouTube channel, Shaving in Solitude. Go check him out. He's got awesome content. He does really does his research, and the presentation of his information is top notch, man. You watch his channel and you are absolutely gonna learn not just how to straight or how to DE razor shave, but you are gonna learn specs. You are gonna learn prices, blade gaps. I mean, he gets very technical, and I love that, because the more technical you get, the more information you have, the better of an educated decision you can make about the products you're buying, right? So he's doing that with his channel, and that is just spectacular, man. That is just spectacular. I really like it. One of the best channels on YouTube, if you ask me. Shave in Solitude. Go check him out. So Shave in Solitude and Eric from the Cajun Blade sent me this soap, and I'm very blessed to have such great people in this community that I know. Great brothers. Yeah, there's still a lot of soap on this brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse my hands off here. I'm going to take this straight razor. I'm going to dip it in the water. That's what it looks like here. I'm going to dip it in the water just to get it lubricated. And then we are going to go, let me clean up here real quick. And then we're going to go across the grain. I'm not going across the grain. I'm lying. I'm going to go against the grain. So I'm going to stretch my skin here, and we're going to go against the grain here. Wipe it off there. And we're just going to keep going. All right, I got to move my rag here because I got it full of lather and whiskers, so I'm going to move it that way I can continue to wipe down on it. Dip my blade because I'm going to go to the other side here, stretch my skin, and we're going to go against the grain. We're going to go against the grain over here on the right side. Nice, thick, beautiful, luxurious lather here. All right, I'm going to go across the grain on my mustache here. Switch hands and we'll go the other way. Nice and gentle, just being careful. All right, let's rinse off and let's see where we're at there. Got a really, really good shave. Real good shave. Of course, this is my trouble area here, so I do have some here. My chin here is also a trouble area. Feels, oh my God, excuse me. Whoa. Feels real good. Oh, there's a little bit there I could go over a little bit, but my sides right here, everything feels really good. Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lather up right here. This is my trouble area. Even when I'm DE razor shaving, this is my trouble area right here. So what I'm going to do with this straight razor is it's going to look like I'm going across the grain this way and across the grain this way, but it's actually against the grain because my hair grows sideways on my neck. So I'm going to take my blade, I'm going to dip it, and I'm not even, this soap is so slick, I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even concerned. So let's take it, let's go against the grain here. This soap is so slick, I don't even have to worry. I do have to be careful, right? Because it's still a straight razor. But I'll tell you what, this soap really, really improves your confidence because it's just so easy to use. That's it right there. I guess since I'm here, might as well hit the chin another time, right? Oh, there goes my first drop of lather there. Flew over there. So I'm going to go against the grain here on my chin. This side over here. I think that was it. I'm going to rinse off real quick, see where we're at. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't even need a touch up with the double edge. That's good enough right there, boys. That's perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Man, what a soap! I'll tell you what. It actually really made a difference. Like I said earlier, if somebody tells you that the soap don't make a difference, they are lying. They are absolutely lying. So I'm going to get this Allen block on my face. This is going to be the tell-all. He'll tell us what's going on. Hit my mustache area here. Don't have nothing there. Touch-up area. A tiny little zing right there, but really nothing. Really nothing to even mention, you know. Let's see. Tiny little zing right here. Oh, yeah, I got a good zing right here, actually. Okay, maybe that is a sting there. So, okay, interesting. So, that was the only spot. All right. So, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Cool. So, I'm going to leave that on my face for about 30 seconds. I'm going to rinse it off, and then we'll come back for the after sauce. Okay, guys, I am rinsed off pretty good there. So, I'm going to tap my face dry. You don't want to wipe it dry. You just shaved. You don't want to irritate your skin. Beautiful, beautiful shave. Beautiful, beautiful soap. I'm very excited to see what other scents Eric is going to use this 2.1 soap base on. Because, yeah, I hope he goes and he redoes all of his scents in the 2.1. That would just be spectacular. Spectacular. And then it'll make the other ones that we have collectors, right? Because you can't get it in that base anymore. So it's a win-win for us. So I shook this stuff up really good. This is the Dude of Oud after sauce here. Shook it up really good. And so I am going to take this. And I'm going to be generous with it. I'm not going to be shy. This stuff smells really good. Let's see what it says. Oh, man. Oh man, I was going to be gentle with it at first, but why? This stuff is good. That smells so good. Eric and Wes, you guys did a phenomenal job with this. This is beautiful. I got such a good shave. Such a great product, man. Oh man. Can't ask for anything better than that, right? You really, really can't. Dude of Oud. This is going to release at the, I believe, the later part of April. So you guys keep your eyes peeled for this stuff. This stuff is phenomenal, especially if you're a straight razor shaver. Did I say that right? A straight razor shaver. No, hombre, yo no sé, así no parece bien, quién sabe. But it sounds right to me anyway. But anyway, yeah, look out for this at the end of April because, yeah, this stuff, you're going to want this in your collection. You're going to, yeah, this is just, why not? Why not? Why not have the best, right? So anyway, guys, thank you so much for sending me this soap, Eric and Siraj. I really, really appreciate it. It was an honor and it was a pleasure to review this soap. The first soap I've ever reviewed that hasn't been released yet. So yeah, it was an honor. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I couldn't find any cons whatsoever. Any cons, except you could have sent me like 5 or 6 of them. That's the only con. But other than that, it's spectacular, man. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, so good to see you. Thank you for being here, brother. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys take care of yourselves here. God bless.